Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today, as usual, man. You guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys. And in this video, we're going to talk about these comments I saw from Stephen A. Smith. I believe he was on Gil's Arena the other day talking about the LeBron James incident with him and LeBron James Jr. and how LeBron James confronted him and how he doesn't like LeBron James and he'll never talk to LeBron James again and he doesn't care if he ever speaks to LeBron James and blah, 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 blah. All this stuff he was talking about, Stephen A. Smith talking about, oh, if he would have swung on me or put his hands on me, I would have swung on him. And, you know, listen, man, we talked about this, right? And I laughed about how both of these dudes are soft and sensitive. LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith. They're like two women gossiping and bickering, you know, somewhere out in like a mall, department store somewhere, right? Like someone's trying to cut in line and they're going back and forth like a bunch of little schoolgirls, LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith. And let's be clear, man, Stephen A. Smith ain't a tough guy for him to talk this way. And LeBron James ain't a tough guy for him to roll up on someone like Stephen A. Smith, a 60-year-old man you run up on. You know what I'm saying? But we've seen LeBron James flopping around the court, laying around playing peekaboo, right? Just being soft as hell, but you're over here trying to get tough with Stephen A. Smith. Once again, picking and choosing who you want to get aggressive with. But in this, you know, clip that I saw, Stephen A. Smith on the Gil's Arena, like I said, talking about this exchange, he says that he continues to promote LeBron James in a weird way that I don't agree with. He continues to say LeBron James is the second greatest player of all time. And he said that LeBron James' respect was earned, not given. Everything was earned by LeBron James, not given. That's insane. That is complete BS. LeBron James has not earned a damn thing out there. Everything has been given, right? Or LeBron James cheated to get these things, like my man John Stockton said. And we're going to talk about in this video, man. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states has been supporting my channel. Once again, guys, I am truly, truly humbled, man, by all support, man. Like I said, it really means a lot, guys. Much respect to all you guys out there, the true supporters of my channel. Real recognize real, man. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, man, I wanted to touch on this Stephen A. Smith clip that I saw on him on Gil's Arena. And I think this was like the other day. It might have been yesterday or the day before that this clip was out there. And like I said, he's talking about the LeBron James, you know, confrontation that he had on the sidelines and, you know, talking about the LeBron James Jr. stuff. And we've talked about this. We've covered this. So we're not going to get into that, right? Because that's nonsense stuff, right? We know that they're both soft. They both ain't doing a damn thing. LeBron James sensitive. Stephen A. Smith is sensitive, right? I don't think that Stephen A. Smith said anything wrong, but LeBron James got upset. Even if Stephen A. Smith did say something, who gives a damn? It's Stephen A. Smith's job to do what he does. Right? Stephen A. Smith, and once again, like I said, you confront him as if you were going to do something physically when you're not that dude. Like I said, don't act tough when we watch you on the basketball court, flop around, right? And just always laying on the floor. Like I said, you're playing peekaboo. You're looking for cuts on your arm when there's nothing there. I mean, my goodness, dude. No one hits you and you're throwing your head back, but then you want to get tough and get in Stephen A. Smith's face. Like I said, you have no cachet, no credibility, man. You look like a straight clown. LeBron James corny as hell. And Stephen A. Smith, for Stephen A. Smith to say the things that he says, oh, if this guy would have put his hands on me, I would have swung on him. I'm not saying that Stephen A. Smith wouldn't have swung. But really, what would have been the end result here? It doesn't make any sense. You know, like I said, I've seen the clip of Stephen A. Smith hitting the heavy bag. No one's really worried about this stuff. Like I said, Stephen A. Smith, come train with me, man, because I don't know what you've been doing, but it ain't working for you, man. Like I said, these guys, they move terribly. They don't take care of themselves. You know, they get all the money and the fame, and they just let themselves go, man. And they just don't even seem to care. You know, they're out here talking to them, running their mouth about athletics when they're not even athletes anymore. And these people live in the past. Oh, I used to be able to do this. I used to be this. I was in this. A lot of these guys, if they speak in the past tense, I'm speaking in the past tense, I can still do these things. Once again, because I'm holding myself to a standard, holding myself accountable. I'm not letting myself go. But Stephen A. Smith, some of these guys, I don't know what they're doing. But anyway, Stephen A. Smith, the key thing I want to focus on in his comments is that he continues to promote LeBron James as the second greatest basketball player of all time. And he continues to promote LeBron James as, like I said, this guy that went out there and earned it. He really said that LeBron James' respect is earned and not given. LeBron James, everything he accomplished in his career was earned, not given. That's a complete lie. Complete nonsense. And Stephen A. Smith is talking about how he doesn't like LeBron James as a person, doesn't like him as a person, doesn't respect a lot of things he does as a person, but he respects LeBron James, a basketball player. How can you respect LeBron James, a basketball player? If anything, I don't respect LeBron James, a basketball player, first. And I told you guys, I don't respect him. You know, how he carries himself. I don't respect him as a grown man. I do not believe LeBron James is a grown man. He does not act like a grown man, doesn't carry himself like a grown man, doesn't hold himself to a standard like a grown man. No one seems to hold LeBron James to a standard of a grown man. His wife doesn't hold him to a grown man status. His friends don't hold him to grown man status because they never give him accountability. But then you look and think about the people he keeps around him. That's obviously why you're never going to grow up and develop as a person, as a man, because everyone around you is a bunch of kids, a bunch of yes men and clowns. So how could you develop when everyone you keep around you is not going to allow you to develop? They're going to keep you down where you are because everyone keeps telling you how great you are. I tell you guys all the time, a true friend will call you out. A true friend, a true wife, a spouse, someone who cares about you, they're going to call you out on your nonsense. They're going to say, yo, this is not right. What you're doing is wrong. This is not accurate. You're lying about yourself. You're lying in general. Come on, man. Wake up. This is not reality. This is what they should be saying to LeBron James many, many times when he opens his mouth, when he does these things, when he says these things, but no one says it does anything. LeBron James actually had his wife come on stage and call him the GOAT. He actually had her say this. So I told you, she has no respect for him because she did it. Like, and where's your self-respect from his wife? She never looked at this and thought about it. I'm not saying this nonsense. You forever have your wife looking like a clown for saying that, when no one agrees with that. No one believes that, and that's not the forum for her to come out there and say that. LeBron James has been promoting his children on social media for years. Years. He's used a social media platform to promote his family, his kids, all this stuff. But then he acts as if people shouldn't be talking about his kids. Dude, you can't have it both ways, man. You can't cry and moan for privacy or cry and moan for your kids and this and that when you've been putting these fools out there on social media your whole life, guys. LeBron James has been living on social media his whole life, promoting his family on social media. So it's okay for you to promote yourself on social media for the clicks and the views, for the money. But when people start clowning you, critiquing your family, then all of a sudden it's like, hey, I want my own privacy. Why are you guys talking about my kid? You guys shouldn't be doing this. First of all, once again, LeBron James Jr. is a grown-ass man now. He's grown up, man. Let him go. I don't want to hear, why are you defending him? Doesn't make any sense. You won't even defend yourself, but you're out here defending your son? We still ain't heard you talk about them allegations, but he's over here worried about Stephen A. Smith. But Stephen A. Smith, you're going to say that LeBron James earned his respect. No, he didn't. That's why he's asking us for respect, LeBron James. He asked us for respect because no one respects him, Stephen A. Smith. But you're going to sit there and tell about how you don't like LeBron James, but you respect him? You respect him, and I'm supposed to respect Stephen A. Smith as a grown man? As an analyst, as a broadcaster, as a guy who's supposed to be giving me the facts, keeping it real. You ain't keeping it real. You're coming across as fake. You're so tough, you're so mad. You don't respect LeBron James as a person, but you respect his basketball career. Once again, I don't respect his basketball career. I don't respect LeBron James' overall skills, his overall game. Don't respect it. Once again, he'll never be a top 10 player for me. I've never once said that I'm better at basketball than LeBron James. Never once said that LeBron James is not a Hall of Famer or not worthy of the Hall of Fame. I've told you he's not worthy to be in a top 10 conversation because he hasn't uplifted the league. Stephen A. Smith actually said he's been a great ambassador to the game. An ambassador to the game? What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? Like all Stephen A. Smith that come on there, that Gil's Arena, and you know the talk tough. Nobody wants to hear you talk about you're going to fight LeBron James. That's not what it's about. You're a grown-ass man. You're 60. You shouldn't be fighting anybody at this point. Once again, we should be above this stuff. But anyway, no one wants to hear you talk tough and about what you're going to do or what you would have done or this and that and all these like veiled threats that Stephen A. Smith was making during this speech. He's talking about, well, I know stuff about LeBron James. I know. Then spit it out, dude. Don't talk about what you know. Oh, he's lucky I didn't say this. Or he doesn't know that there's things that I know that he doesn't know that I know. This is what he was saying. He don't know that I know those things that happened. And he don't know this and know that and know me. And I know this and that. I didn't say that. You sound insane. You sound like a woman. Once again, you're gossiping, man. You're talking nonsense. Like I said, either say what you got to say or don't say nothing at all. Don't tell us what you know and I'll say something he don't know. I know this. You sound ridiculous, man. We're trying to blackmail someone out here. Insane. But this dude said LeBron James, a great ambassador, has been a great ambassador to the sport of basketball. Every time these people say this stuff, I want you to explain what LeBron James has done for the league. For the league that pushed the game forward. What has he done? What has he done? You cannot name it. You can't name it. What has LeBron James done for the game, guys? For the game. Has he pushed the game forward? No, he's actually taking the game back. LeBron James and his fan base continue to tear the game down. How about the popularity of the league? Has he made the league more popular? No, he hasn't made the league more popular, LeBron James. No, not at all. What do we have since LeBron James been the face of the league? What have we had? What has he done to put the Olympics were a mess? Right, they had to get a redeem team. They had to get a damn redeem team. Right, so the Olympics were a mess. The All-Star game is a wreck. It's in tatters, man. LeBron James. Right? Oh, let's go Team LeBron and Team Giannis. That's a great idea. What? Once again, LeBron James, the face of the league. He could have easily been like, yo, man, this is a dumb idea. I'm not participating in this. He could have easily done that. He has cachet as LeBron James. Michael Jordan, a lot of the great players in the 90s and the 80s, they would have stood up and said something if they would have tried to change the East versus West All-Star format or for some nonsense. They would have been like, yo, hold on, this is a tradition here. We have to keep in line the tradition. We have to hold the standard. They would have looked at themselves and put the blame on themselves. Now you got everybody talking about it's Adam Silver's fault. It's Adam Silver's fault? We're blaming Adam Silver because he's supposed to be the one to go down there to the game, to the arena, and force these guys to play hard, to force these guys to not load manage. It's Adam Silver's fault. That's what we're doing now. See what I'm saying, guys? They're looking for an excuse. Everything's an excuse now. Let's play the blame game. Blame this guy, that guy. Don't blame me. Don't blame us. Look for another person to blame. This is what we're dealing with right now in this era. No one takes accountability. It's always someone else's fault. Everyone's a victim now. Society, right? Oh, it's not my fault. My life is too hard. Life is hard now. Really? It's harder than it was back in the day. Once again, you guys know it wasn't. So Stephen A. Smith is ambassador for the league. We have a play-in tournament now, Stephen A. Smith. That's him lifting up the league? No, the play-in tournament's not good for the NBA. We have an in-season tournament. Is that lifting up the league? No, it's not. It's trash. Nobody wants a damn in-season tournament. Clown show. Why they do the in-season tournament? We're throwing more money at these guys. We're trying to give them incentives to play, to show up and give effort at the beginning of the season. This is where we're at for the LeBron James. LeBron James' game was the player entitlement era, right? But they try to label it as a player empowerment. No, Michael Jordan's era gave players the power, and they did not abuse it. They earned that power, and they respected it so much that they always felt they had to go out there and keep earning it. They had to go out there and show and prove. Not these guys today, man. They get the money, just getting the money. They didn't earn a damn thing out there. LeBron James still asking for max contracts. This man hasn't given max effort in over 10 years, but he keeps signing those max contracts. He don't give a damn, man. But that's Stephen A. Smith telling us that's a great ambassador to the sport of basketball. LeBron James flops all over the court. That's not being an ambassador to the sport. LeBron James load manages all over the place. That's not being an ambassador to the sport, man. LeBron James always blaming people. No accountability as a terrible ambassador. Once again, look at LeBron James' body language. Listen to LeBron James in the post-game press conferences. This is not LeBron James being a great ambassador for the sport. I told you I was embarrassed for the United States when I found out LeBron James was representing the United States in the Olympics. He was supposed to be an ambassador of the United States. It's embarrassing for us as a country, guys. I do not want LeBron James representing me or my country. He does not represent us. He does not represent me. And what I thought a USA stood for, I thought it stood for other things, man. But you got someone like LeBron James out here thinking it stands for placing blame, playing the victim, having no accountability, being soft. America, we're supposed to be tough out here, man. When did we become so damn soft? When did it become a problem to be a grown man and stand on principles and values of a grown man? What happened to masculinity? All of a sudden now we get these guys like LeBron James carrying purses, wearing lip gloss, wearing tight-ass pants, high water pants. Everyone wearing slippers now. Bunch of weirdos out here. Soft as hell. Right, lazy. Making excuse all the time. Like I said, Stephen A. Smith talking about LeBron James an ambassador. LeBron James, second greatest player of all time. LeBron James this, LeBron James that. You're talking about how much you don't like LeBron James. Right, you don't respect him as a person because of the way he carries himself, but then you respect his basketball career. It's the same thing. He's doing the same damn thing. How can you respect his basketball career? He's cheating the game. See, if Stephen A. Smith wants to be tough and really come across as a tough guy and really come across as like, yo, you don't want to mess with Stephen A. Smith? Don't be a snake, because that's what Stephen A. Smith is, a snake. Like LeBron James has snakes coming after each other, right? Two snakes going after each other. If you want to be tough, Stephen A. Smith, you want to come across a grown man, then once again, call LeBron James out. Don't sit there and say he's an ambassador. You should say, listen, man, LeBron James was an ambassador for the sport for many years. But over the last 5 to 6 years, he's been an embarrassment to the sport. That's the facts, man. You want to seem tough and right on the money? Then call what it is. You guys won't ever say the facts, man. You're over here talking about LeBron James. Like I said, like you're going to go at him, but you're over here Talking about he's an ambassador. LeBron, once again, it's the same thing for Stephen A. Smith. Oh, LeBron James, great husband. LeBron James, great father. LeBron James, great activist and philanthropist. He does all this stuff. He's a great human being, LeBron James. But you don't respect him now. Because LeBron James approached you with some nonsense. Because LeBron James is a clown, a fake tough guy. He's a bully, LeBron James. A bully. A lot of these guys are bullies. They got money. They think that they have some credibility, some fame, right? So they use that status to bully people. It's a damn shame. We've seen Stephen A. Smith do it. He likes to bully Skip Bayless, bully Max Kellerman. He's a bully a lot of guys on his First Take show that he always talks about how the ratings are and how much money they make from that show. And I'm Stephen A. Smith. I got the #1. Dude, your show is trash. Who's watching First Take? Who's watching it? The show hasn't been good in 10 years. That's the facts, guys. Stephen A. Smith bragging about his TV show. That's how bad TV is right now. That Stephen A. Smith First Take with these clowns like Kendrick Perkins and the Molly Karams and a bunch of these other Monica McNutt and some of these little weirdos that come out here with their nonsensical takes. Don't nobody want to hear this crap. People watching the show. So like you guys know on this channel, man, I don't respect LeBron James. I don't respect Stephen A. Smith. And for Stephen A. Smith to say the things that he said, all while trying to set the record straight and act like, oh yeah, I ain't messing with LeBron James. I could care less about LeBron James. If I never speak to him ever again, I don't care. But you still promote him as #2 when we all know he's not #2. And you keep promoting him as an ambassador, a great ambassador to the sport. He has not been a great ambassador for the sport. He has not. And you keep talking about he earned it. He wasn't given. He earned it. What has he earned? He didn't earn it. We literally had Gilbert Arenas come on our live show, and this fool Gilbert Arenas said that they gifted LeBron James a 2012 NBA champions. They gifted it to him. But Stephen A. Smith talking about he earned it. What did he earn by building super teams? He didn't want to earn it, Stephen A. Smith, but you're talking about he earned it. You could have easily said LeBron James went out there and cheated the game, man. He went out there and started stacking the super teams, put all the odds in his favor, and he still lost more than he won. He could have easily said that. He would have been right on the money with that, but he didn't say nothing like that. He out there continued to promote LeBron James, even though he's trying to act like it's a beef. These guys are a bunch of actors, a bunch of clowns, right? Not keeping it real, man. That's why I tell you, man, these fools will never have me on these platforms. Gil's Arena, they will never have me on that platform, man, 'cause I'll keep it real. And I'll tell the facts, man. Like I said, everything that I say on my channel, I will say to these people's faces, man. This is not a personal attack on them. I'm giving you the facts here. I'm giving you context. I'm giving you perspective. I'm giving you historical perspective. These clowns ain't doing none of this stuff. They're giving you a bunch of emotions and feelings, guys. That's it. That's all they got for you. Looking for the clicks and views. Stephen A. Smith, you're a clown. LeBron James, a clown. Two clowns arguing with each other, both thinking they're tough when they're both not tough. Like I said, Steven, if you wanted to be tough, you should have called LeBron James out for the 4-6 record in the finals, or them super teams that he built up and still lost, right? Having to change the teams up all the time, never taking accountability. All these coaches fired. How many coaches, man, got fired just in LA alone, guys? How many teammates traded? How many free agents signed? Still making excuses, though. How many times you see LeBron James standing around the court like this? Stephen A. Smith, you won't call that out? You could have easily said, yo, man, LeBron James worried about me. He got all his energy from me on the sidelines, but when I watch the game, LeBron James doing this for half the game. He ain't got that same energy for defense. Why you ain't say this stuff, Stephen A. Smith? I mean, like I said, you guys are weak, man. You guys are corny. You are part of the problem, Stephen A. Smith. You're not part of the solution. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.